Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sean Burnett from Eastern Broadcasting. I'm joined by Jason Kohlinger, the Vice President of Baseball of Harlan Little League tonight. Jason, it's a beautiful Tuesday night. We've got plenty of baseball action going on. Are you ready?
Yes, we are ready.
Starting out, which we'll only be broadcasting the one game tonight. We've got Kentucky Mine facing Moonbow. Moonbow Tipple is your home team, and can be noted Moonbow Tipple is the only undefeated team in the entire league at this point. Is that correct?
Yes, they are. They've been off to a great start this season.
And that's not taken away from Kentucky Mine. They're also off to a great start. So it's going to be a great night. 67 degrees. The rain moved out. I believe it looked like it was going to be a questionable day, but the rain moved out on us, and I think everything's going to be just fine.
Yeah, our field crew here at the Harlan Little League, they were on top of their game, jumping in between the showers and such. So, we're blessed right here at Charles Ray Dozier Memorial Field for this little matchup this season.
Oh, yeah. We've got Seth Johnson on the mound starting off. He's warming up right now. We've got Nate Thomas at the catcher. They make a great team.
Yeah, they're a good 1-2 punch right there. Both of them, I think they're in their last year here at Harlan Little.
Are they?
And both of them dabble in middle school ball too. So I mean, this is a full-time gig for them.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what it takes. If you're going to really excel, it takes living the sport. It takes travel ball, middle school ball, little league, playing in the winter. It's not just a once a year thing. We've got Grant Caldwell for Kentucky Mine, number 44, up as the very first batter. I've seen Grant hit some really good hits out there to the fence. You think he's going to get one this time?
I know Grant, he's another one too we talked about. He doesn't play no school ball yet, but he does travel ball. So during the winter months, he's on the road playing somewhere.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Turn him up a little. They're warming up right now. We're adjusting the mics right now, as it'll take just a second to get them where they need to be. I think that's just a little bit hot. We'll bring it down a little. We're right there. That seems to be doing all right. We've got Aaron Simpson behind the plate right now as the umpire. Couple more throws, and they'll tell him to throw it down. Here we go.
Looking throw down by Nate to the Brantley McCarthy at shortstop.
We're just going to make a minor adjustment here. We're going to take this scoreboard and we're going to bring it right down here. I think that's out of the way just a little better right there. You can see the pitcher with his wind up and everything. Pull your. See, we've got the scoreboard up and ready. Here we go. Let's play some ball. Seth winds up a pitch. Going to be a foul tip. That counts as a strike. Oh, yeah. Grant's one of those batters that really wants to hit the ball. I've seen him reach out and hit some that he shouldn't touch. I don't know how he does it. Here's the pitch. There it is. Swing and a miss. Count's going to be 0-2. Just a little bit on the outside there. It's going to bring the count to 1-2. Definitely. those watching, not real sure what that noise was. No, 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 no. 2-2 count. And the pitch, right down the middle, strike three. Now, as you noticed, the rule in Little League, that was strike three, but they dropped the pitch. If you drop a strike three and first base is not occupied, you can run to first base and be safe. But they were able to get him out, so that's going to bring it to 1 out. We have number 45, Deacon Listenby, at the bat right now. Deacon, another player, been with Harlan Little League for many, many years.
And this one, too, he's not at least be bashful to play. He'll dig in and swing stick.
Going to be a ball. First pitch was a ball. Seth winds up. Going to be a ball. Brings the count to 2-0. Looks like Seth, the pitcher's calling for a dry ball. Easy for the ball to get a little muddy in today's weather, isn't it? Pitch going to be a ball. That's ball three. Counts 3-0 right now, 1 out. We've got no runners on bases right now. Top of the first inning. Seth throws a perfect one right down the middle. Brings the count to 3-1. It's going to be ball four. Runner takes the base. 1 out. 1 runner on first base.
Stepping into the box for Kentucky 9. Ball 1. Runner goes. This will be a safe to second base, but the first pitch steal.
And at bat right now, we have number 7, Noah Blackburn. Counts 1-0, 1 out. We got a runner on second base. Seth lets it go. It's a strike. Brings the count to 1-1. Pitch just a little bit low and outside. That was a ball. Counts now 2-1, 1 out. Runner on second. Pitcher's got a muddy mound up there to deal with today. And the pitch outside just a little bit again. Going to bring the count to 3-1. So, Jason, at this point, I would swing at anything, wouldn't you?
Like I said, Les Coach made already gives him the hold sign. Green light, anything's goes here.
That was a perfect strike. Right down the middle, full count. 1 out, runner on second. And that was a ball. Runner, take your base. We now have runners on 1 and 2. Coming to bat, we have a heavy hitter here, Gabriel Helton, number 36. Gabe is an all-around great player too. He can play any position. He can hit. He's just a great player. There it is. Seth stops it at the mound, throws it to first. He misses it. Deacon Listenby coming into home. He is safe. So that brings the score to 0-1. Kentucky Mine leads right now. One out. Runners on second and third base. And we have Gage Collett, number 00 at bat right now. And the pitch. It's a little low on the outside. That's going to be a ball. Counts 1-0. Seth working on his pitching mound there.
That last band of shares that come through, the grounds crew done the best they could to get everything ready. It's also dealing with that sunset that is right.
Oh, yeah. And the pitch. Strike brings the count to 1-1. One out. Runners on second and third. Scores 0-1 right now at the top of the first inning. And the pitch. It was a ball, a little bit high and outside. Counts 2-1. We've got the world famous Andrew Simpson behind the plate calling the pitches there. And a foul ball. Good contact on that one, but just a little bit outside the fair line there. It's going to bring the count to 2-2.
Balls too. If that landed fair, that's a speedy little batter we've got in.
Yes, it was. Gage is fast. Here's the pitch outside. It was a ball. Brings it to a full count. Full count, one out. Runners on second and third. And the pitch, foul tip. As we stated, if you have two strikes and you foul the ball, that does not count as a strike. That does not. What is it? A dead ball? What's it called? Just nothing?
It's a dead ball. The only thing he counts against is pitch count.
Ball four comes in, sends runner to base. We have loaded bases now. We have Andrew Allred coming up to bat. Coach is heading to the mound to switch balls there. He's having a conversation with him there.
Right now, with this age, you want to go out and risk your then remind me.
Oh, yeah.
Forget the last pitch.
Yep. Just
It's about now.
calming him down. Andrew, the batter there, has got a really good looking swing. Let's see if he can make contact with it. There was a good looking strike. A little on the inside, but still in the strike zone. Counts 0-1 right now. One out. Bases are loaded. That was about as pretty a pitch as you could ask for right there. Strike two. And a hit. It dropped right at home plate. He touches home. That gets him an out. It's going to be two out. Bases still loaded. Excellent. Yes, he did. You know, I've played as catcher. You've played as catcher. When that ball drops right in front of you, it gets you by surprise every time.
That's one thing you're not expecting. Unless you see them drop the bat, get for a bunt.
Oh, yeah. Here we have number 25, Colt Sullivan at bat. This is one of the fastest runners in the league. Going to be inside. That's a ball. Counts 1-0 right now. 2 outs. Bases are loaded. Seth gets his pitch. Here's the windup. And the pitch. Pretty strike right down the middle. Counts 1-1 now. Pitch was a strike. Counts now 1-2. 2 outs. Bases are loaded. And he went down swinging. That's going to be out number 3. That's going to bring us to the bottom of the first inning. Let's see what Moonbow can answer back with. They only let up 1 run this inning. That's pretty good. So now it's Kentucky Mine's turn. Moonbow at bat. Let's see what they can do here. Yeah, they did. Oh, yeah. Looks like in our batting lineup coming up for Moonbow Tipple, we're going to have Nate Thomas batting first, then Brantley MacArthur, Seth Johnson, C.J. Huff, then Easton Clem. We've got Gabriel Helton pitching, and let me tell you, Gabriel can pitch. He's fast, and he's on target. Grant Caldwell is behind the plate at catcher. Yes.
And also, he can change it up with a little bit of movement. Green's like this federal gathering nuts back there. There ain't much at all to get on.
Oh, yeah. Field seems to be drying out nicely. The sun's out. It's a nice 66 degrees right now. We've got the lights on already. We're used to turning those lights on. They take 30 minutes to warm up. With the new LEDs, a lot of upgrades at the field this year. Anyone that's not been out and seen the Little League field this year needs to come on out and watch a game. Concession stand is great. Everything looks great. It's great.
We're blessed with very good crew volunteers here. We got some additions to the concession stand this year. I heard our popcorn machine is in for those who want it. Without popcorn so far this year. We apologize for that.
We need our popcorn, sir. Here we go. Nate at bat, lefty. And the pitch. Right down the middle. That's a strike. Counts 0-1. Nate swung at it. Strike 2. Going to be counts 0-2 right now.
He is very active bat too, so if it's in there, you're not gonna let it sit there and go by.
Oh, no. There it is. Oh, and that was a wonderful catch. Good hit, good play. That's going to be 1 out right there. Gabriel made that look like that was nothing. Oh, yeah. That ball's coming at you fast. We've got Brantley MacArthur up to bat right now, number 24. Brantley's a heavy hitter. It's going to be strike 1. Counts 0-1 right now. 1 out. No one on base. Yes, he is. And a pitch. Beautiful pitch right down the middle. Strike 2. And the pitch, he swung at it. He dropped it on strike 3, so he made it. He is safe. So those watching that are not familiar with that rule, that was strike 3. The catcher dropped it. So the runner has an opportunity to run to first base as long as no one else is on first base. It paid off this time. He is safely on first base without an out. We've
That's a rule that league uses that, and then it's middle school and upper school ball. Go ahead and get our players.
Yep.
Step up in the next level.
We've got Seth Johnson at bat. Brantley's stepped off of first. Is he wanting to go? Decided not to. And Brantley is a runner that can make it. He's fast. Seth Johnson at bat. Swung at strike. Counts 1-1. Brantley went, and he is safe at second. They lost the ball. He's headed to third. Safe at third. Counts 1-1. Runner on third right now. One out. Seth Johnson at bat. And pitch. Going to be a little bit outside. Brantley thought about coming, but he didn't. Count's going to be 2-1 right now. One out. And the pitch. Foul tip. Going to be strike two. Counts 2-2. One out. Bottom of the first inning. Runner at third.
For those watching, they can kind of get an idea what the pitcher's dealing with is the sun's dropping just an hour left behind Harlan City Ballfield. It's beating and bearing down on the pitcher.
Brantley's wanting to come home. He's wanting to come home, but he's got a catcher behind the plate. He better make sure if he commits, he better go. Full count. And the pitch and a hit. He foul tipped it. He's still alive. He's still going. Oh, yeah. Pitch. Ball four. He's going to take his base. Now, you got to say it right. If you're going to say it, you got to say it right. Just a bit outside. We've got runners on first and third. We've got C.J. Huff, number 10, at bat right now. And the pitch, he wanted that. That was a little high, but he swung at it. But that did allow Seth to go to second base. So we have runners on second and third now. One out. Counts 0-1 right now. Pitch. That was a pretty pitch right down the middle. Grant's running Brantley back to third base. Got the ball back to the pitcher. Counts 0-2 right now. Runners on second and third. Bottom of the first. One out. And the pitch. Strike number 3. Going to make it 2 outs. We've got Easton Clem coming to bat right now, number 25.
Very well if there was a little bit of movement in that ball right there. It's hard to do.
It is. Pitch was just outside just a little bit. Counts 1-0, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Bottom of the first inning. Currently 0-1 with Kentucky Mine leading. Beautiful pitch right down the middle. Counts 1-1. Brantley is led off a little bit. He's wanting to. He's wanting to. And Brantley's fast. Little pep talk for Easton there, and he's ready to go. Here's the pitch. That was a good-looking strike right down the middle. Counts 1-2 right now. 2 outs. And the pitch. A little bit inside. That's a ball. Brings the count to 2-2. He's coming. Brantley's coming. And he has made it. He is safe. Brings the score tied, 1-1. I told you he was wanting it. Not just any player can pull that maneuver off. Here's Easton with a 2-2 count. Beautiful pitch right down the middle. Beautiful swing. That's out number 3. That's going to bring us to the top of the second inning. Score is currently tied 1-1. It's been a ball game so far.
Yes, it has. It's exactly what we expected. We had two very good teams coming in this evening. So far, they have not disappointed.
You know, anyone that's not come down to Huff Park and watched a ball game, they don't know what they're missing. The atmosphere is great. The food is great. I mean, you got bleachers you can sit on. You can bring your own chair. It's a great place to spend an evening. Oh, you're right. Looks like on deck right now, batting for Kentucky Mine is Lawton Bolin. Lawton is just a wonderful young man to be around. I had him when I was a middle school or a minor league coach. He's just a joy to be around.
He's a very good player. He's a great teammate for the kids to have.
Yes, he is. Looks like yes, he does. We still have the same catch pitcher combo. We got Seth on the mound. We got Nate behind the plate. It worked out good in the first inning, so let's see what it's going to do. We're going to move into the top of the second inning. Umpire's telling him he's got about 3 pitches left. Getting warmed up there and finding his strike zone.
Does our at-home scoreboard, does it show the pitch count too?
No, we don't track the pitch count on our scoreboard. We just don't. It's not set up to do pitch count.
Okay, I was just checking because I mentioned it earlier. For those who don't know, we track pitch count here with Little League. You know, we don't want to overextend any of the young arms, legs that we have here. So with our pitch, they have a pitch count the coaches track and they're responsible for the week. They do that X amount of days after they pitch X amount of pitches that they have to rest.
Here we go. We've got Lawton at bat. Seth has got his pitch. He's going to send it. A little bit outside. The count's going to be 1-0. And the pitch. A little bit inside. That's going to be a ball. Umpire just having a little conversation with the coach over there. That pitch was a beautiful strike right down the middle. Brings the count to 2-1. No outs. Tied at 1-1 right now. Top of the second. That's going to be a good looking strike down the middle. 2-2. Lawton's going to have to focus on this one and knock it out of the park. There it was, strike number 3. Going to be 1 out on the board. Got Connor Burkhardt up next, number 5. Lefty batting. Look at this. And it's a fair ball. They dropped right there. Oh, and they got him. That was extremely close, but they got him at first. You don't see those balls drop at home plate often. We've seen 2 now. Yeah. Pitcher's calling for a new ball. Got 2 outs. Bases are clear right now, tied at 1 run apiece. Top of the second. And the pitch. Little low and on the outside. Going to bring the count to 1-0. Pitch on the inside. It's going to be ball number 2. Brantley does a real good job. You can see he comes up on the mound to back the pitcher up, so there's not any missed throws there. That was a perfect one right down the middle. Counts 2-1 right now, 2 outs. So that one was just a little bit high, brings the count to 3-1. Just want to remind any viewers, our camera is elevated approximately 10 feet in the air, so our view of if the ball is high or low is going to be different than what is actually down there. That pitch was ball number 4, so Burkhart is on base. We have Grant Caldwell, number 44. Heavy hitter right here. And pitch a little bit high. That's a ball. He's going to second. Brantley's got the ball, and they tagged him. That is out number 3. That's how we're going to come out of that inning. The top of that inning. We're going to the bottom right now. Let's see what Moonbow can do. Game is still tied at 1-1. Jason, I think we've got a ball game on our hands.
Yes, we do, sir. This is exactly what we expected. Both teams are pretty equal match. They're well coached. The kids have a lot of hustle to them.
And we're all having fun right now.
Kentucky Mine, they're one of our oldest sponsors here at the Harlan Little League.
I played for Kentucky Mine. I won't tell you how many years ago, but I will say there was a river where Kentucky 38 is right now. And the field was actually turned around the other way, wasn't it, I believe? And there was only one field.
Well, there were 2. We had Harlan High School's baseball field, kind of mimicking where we're at right now. That turn
Mm-hmm.
to the right, probably about a third, and then the old satellite Diddy Field facing opposite the pool towards the creek.
Some of the best days of my life were spent right here at Huff Park. Do you remember going to the concession stand and having to mix all of the pops together into one? It was called a suicide. That was the name of it. That was the most disgusting drink in the world, and I don't know why we drank it.
You had to get the paper cup.
Well, the paper cup helped, but the drink was. Well, that's true. We can get, I mean, we don't have fountain drinks at Huff Park now. We've got bottled drinks, but we've got snow cones. And I believe I would take a snow cone over one of those nasty drinks we had any day. What else do we have in there? We've got hot dogs. We've got nachos and cheese. You can get nachos and cheese with chili on it. Well, The pulled pork is great. It's candy bars, candy. It's just the most important one, the popcorn. I think the popcorn machine is here. We're just waiting on the popcorn. I thought.
I didn't see the machine up. It might be December.
Oh,
I will say late December.
for the popcorn, I understand. Looks like we've got the same pitcher catcher combo going on here. We got Gabriel Helton on the mound, Grant Caldwell behind the plate. Going to be the bottom of the second inning, tied at 1 run apiece. That was a beautiful throw down to second. And who have we got at bat here? I believe that is Chase Brackett.
Yes, it is, sir. It's Chase. You talked about tons of speed right here. Like I said, these things are loaded up pretty easy.
And the pitch is going to be a strike right down the middle. Counts 0-1. And a swing and a miss. Coach is telling him to back up in the box just a little bit, give him a little more time, and that was a beautiful pitch right down the middle. You can't ask for a better pitch than that. Going to be first out of the inning, and that brings up Nathan Huff, number 4. That's a pretty pitch right down the middle. 0-1, 1 out. Another one right down the middle. Got the catcher in the hand, not in the mitt. That stings. Grant's a tough one. He'll be all right. They're checking him out right now. Sun's starting to go down just a little bit. It's still good temperature out here. It's 66 degrees right now. Rain's held off. According to Apple Watch, rain will reappear in 4 days. Yes, there is.
Heck, if you're hanging around listening or watching, still thinking about it on the fence, it's the bottom of the second right now. It's staying still rocking. Temperature's warm. Come on down. Get you a sandwich. All you have to see.
Nathan Huff, we got a count of 0-2, 1 out, no runners on base. And the pitch, swing and a miss. That's going to be out number 2, strike 3.
We talked about it earlier. I don't know if he changed speeds that well or if that was a little dirty right there, but I seen some movement on that ball.
He can do it. We have at bat number 34, Perry Marietta. Pitch, another one. He called it a ball. He's got a better angle than we've got at it. Going to bring the count to 1-0, 2 outs. No runners on base. Inside ball, 2-0 right now. Still 2 outs. Bottom of the second. Ties scored 1 apiece. Inside ball, counts 3-0. Oh, yeah. Strike right down the middle. 3-1. I think if I was him, I would be swinging at whatever comes across that plate right now. Strike 2, full count, 2 outs, no runners on base. And the pitch, ball. Going to put a runner on base. And that brings up Finn Lamar, number 23 at bat. Runner on first. Bottom of the second inning, 2 outs. Good swing and a hit and perfect placement right down the first base line. He's going first. He's headed on to second. Runner at second's headed to third, and they're stopping him. He better get on the base. Did they? Did they get him? They got him. That was a good hit, though. It's going to bring us to the top of the third inning. Score still tied 1-1. Both teams shut each other out right there in that inning. We want to thank our technician right here, our producer, Cam Reynolds, doing a fabulous job running this scoreboard, the cameras and everything. Looks like we've still got Seth on the mound, and we've got Nate behind the plate still. Seth with a warm-up pitch. Listen to that pop. I mean, just look at the speed he's got.
Yes, he's got good velocity, good control coming off. We brag about Kentucky Mountain being one of our oldest sponsors. We brag about Moonbow too. They're one of our youngest.
Yep.
Yep. Jeff Marietta and his wife, they stepped up and sponsored the team this year. Very thankful to have them.
You know, that's something any business owner should consider because it's fun. Take pride in it. It's fun. You come out, you watch them, and without these sponsorships, we wouldn't have this league. They would not be able to play this game.
No, without the sponsors, without the volunteers, there's no way we could ever make something like this happen. We're always very thankful for all of them. Two more.
Let's see who we got coming to bat here. Is I believe that is Grant. How did I thought he batted last, but I'm not sure. Okay. They got him out on the steal, so the batter, if there's an out and he doesn't strike out, the batter comes back.
All right, Johnson digs in on the mound. Got well at the plate. And there is a smack to left center field.
Looks like we're having. Okay. Was he safe? He made it safe. We're checking on some minor technical difficulties we're having right now.
They can listen be at the Kentucky Mountain.
Wild pitch. Let's Grant run to third. Counts 1-0 right now. Seth looks at his pitch. He likes what he sees. And the pitch. Strike one brings the count to 1-1.
That's a 1-2 count here. Johnson's got on listen speed. And it's a looking strike through by Johnson. So we've got one out, runner on third. Score still tied 1-1. We're in the half of the 3. And we've got Noah Blackburn, number 7, stepping into the box for Kentucky Mine. That's a strike. Caldwell on third, very active, very eager runner. Oh, it's a swing and a miss by Blackburn.
All right, I think we've got it. Jason, your level was just a little bit low. We've got you turned up there. Sorry about that. Let's see. What does that bring us to? We have
2 outs.
top of the third right now. Pitch right down the middle brings the count to 0-1. 2 outs. Gabriel Helton at bat. And a swing and a hit. He got it. He got to first, and there's out number 3 before Grant could make it in to score. They held him to no runs, got out of that inning with no runs. Going to the bottom of the third now. Let's see what Moonbow can do.
That was a very good defensive effort by Moonbow because Caldwell got that leadoff double.
Yep. Yum. Oh, they're doing a fine job down there. The house scoreboard, not the scoreboard that's on screen, the house scoreboard. We're going to have Grant at catcher again, which he was just on base, so he'll take a minute to get his gear on. Good throw from third to first. Bottom of the third right now. Score's tied at 1-1.
Those of you at home, if you've not ever come out to Hub Park, you are missing some very good local talent that's right here in your backyard.
Oh, yeah. See, I can't tell who we've got up. It looks like TL's after him, so I think this is Jace Hensley, number 12.
We've got Jace Hensley in the on deck circle, and yes, we've got looks like TL behind him.
Then we'll have Lucas Smith behind him. And that is that Grant? Yep, that's still Grant behind the plate. Getting excited, aren't they? I love a loud dugout, but the thing about the dugout is they're not allowed to direct any of their chants at the pitcher or any other player on the field.
They're cheering for somebody they can cheer for their own teammate, but the opposite team they can't cheer or say anything, direct any comments to name, position, or number.
Yep. And if you heard at the beginning of the game, Andrew was talking, and he informed them that they can get loud, but they cannot suddenly get loud right as he's going to throw. They can't do anything to disrupt the throw.
Yeah, no sudden outburst while the pitcher's in his place. If you're chanting, go for your teammate, that's fine. Blaring, swearing, or screaming while he's in his wild head.
Number 12, Jace Hensley at the bat. It's going to be a little bit outside. It's going to bring the count to 0-1. And the pitch, a little bit inside, counts 0-2 right now.
He swings a heavy bat. He's eating them up with speed if he gets on base.
And the pitch. Almost got him. That's going to bring the count to 3-0. Pitch right down the middle. Counts 3-1. Batter needs to be swinging if it's close right now. That was too. That was a ball. I thought it was down the middle. It must have been high. We are. And the truth is, our opinion does not really matter. Got T.L. Miller at bat. First pitch was a ball. Pitch down the middle. Brings the count to 1-1. Strike number 2. Count was 1-2. And the pitch, there was strike 3. It's going to bring it to 1 out.
I definitely seen some movement on that pitch right there.
Without a doubt. Batted after TL, that's Lucas Smith, number 21, I believe. Counts 0-1. Brings the count to 1-1. And the pitch was a little bit high there. That's a ball. Brings it 2-1. 1 out. 1 runner on base. Bottom of the 3rd. Wild pitch. That's going to be ball number 3. Runner's headed to second, and he made it. Yep. It's going to be strike number 2. Full count. 1 out. Runner on second. Pitch, strike 3. Going to be 2 outs. We're back up to the top. We got Nate Thomas. I've known Nate his entire life. Nate Thomas. Nate showing bunt, pulled it back in time. That was a ball. Nate showing bunt again. They said they called it a foul tip. That's going to bring the count to 1-1. He better run, though. Inside ball. Counts 2-1 right now. 2 outs, runner on second. Bottom of the third. And a foul tip right there. Going to bring the count to 2-2. Pitch was a little bit low there. Full count. 2 outs. What's Nate going to do here? And there's a ball 4. Nate's on his way. Runner went to third. We have runners on first and third right now. Oh, yeah. Brantley's a good hitter, good runner. It's Brantley MacArthur. Going to be a strike. Counts 0-1. Nate's headed to second, and they let him go. Yeah. Pitch is on the outside. Brings count to 1-1. Strike 2 down the middle. Counts 1-2 right now. 2 outs. Bottom of the third. Runners on second and third. And he swung. He dropped it. That was dropped on strike 3, and he made it. Runners coming into home, and he made it. Uh-oh. And we've got Nate headed home, and he is safe. Brings the score 3-1. You've got that right. We've got Seth Johnson at bat. Seth, one of the most powerful hitters in the league. Outside ball, counts 1-0 right now. 2 outs. Runner on third. Scores 3-1 in the bottom of the third right now. Going to be a strike down the middle. Brings the count to 1-1. 2 outs. Scores 3-1. Bottom of the third. Runner on third right now. Fast runner on third. Pitch outside just a little bit. Counts 2-1. Runner on third. Three and one's the count right now. 2 outs. Runner on third. And the hit. There was the hammer. Brantley's going to make it in. Walked right into home. They stopped Seth on first base. Brings the score 4-1. Bottom of the third with 2 outs. We have C.J. Huff at bat now. Little bit outside, brings the count to 1-0. 2 outs. Johnson made it to second base with no trouble. Good strike right down the middle. Seth is going. They're going to let him go. Counts 1-1, 2 outs. Runner on third. Swung at that pitch. Counts 1-2 right now, 2 outs. Johnson on third. Strike 3. That's 3 outs. It's going to take us to the top of the fourth inning. The score is currently 4-1 with Moonbow Tipple leading. We're going to step away from the mics for just a minute. Going to make some minor adjustments here. Go ahead and talk, Jason. Let's see if that corrected it.
They do check, 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 check. Hello, hello, hello.
Go ahead and talk.
Check, check, check. Hello, hello, hello. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lord, I sound country as cornbread.
All right, we should be good to go now. And as we're coming into the top of the fourth inning right now, we've got Seth Johnson on the mound. We've got Nate Thomas behind the plate. Umpire just called for the balls in. Going to put a batter on the base. And who do we have here? Is this Gage Collett? I think that's
Very excited ball game so far. If you think 4-1 score fools you right now, you are badly mistaken with what can happen on Little League field in any.
we've still got plenty of ball game left.
Very exciting teams, and it's been a very good game so far.
Got Gage Collett at bat. I think Gage got a hit last, didn't he?
I do believe he did. I'm sorry, I've not been tracking.
Here's Gage. Top of the fourth. And the pitch. Right down the middle, strike 1. And strike number 2. And the pitch a little bit high on the outside. It's going to bring the count to 1-2. Top of the fourth, no outs. 4-1 right now. Moonbow Tipple leads. Going to bring first out on the board. We have Andrew Allred coming up to bat. And the pitch. Strike one. Apparently, we have popcorn now in the concession stand. Counts 0-2 right now with one out. We've lost Jason. He's got his popcorn now.
The concession stand must have been listening to our broadcast because they hand. I'm guessing this is their first run.
What do you think? Is it good?
Oh yeah, they do not disappoint.
We'll try a piece there. Good popcorn. Very good popcorn. And while we were discussing popcorn, Mr. Allred struck out there, so we have two outs. We've got Colt Sullivan at bat right now. Going to be a little high into the outside. Counts 1-0. Pitch low and on the outside. 2-0 count now. They're having fun, though. That's what it's about. And the pitch. Going to be a little low. Ball. Counts 3-0 now. I believe if I was Colt, I would swing at anything at this point.
Well, we don't know if they're already there down third base. We don't know what it's going to give you. But it's getting later in the game. You have to be aggressive.
And the pitch, that was way on the inside. Ball 4. Colts on base. And here we have Lawton Bolin coming up. Lawton stopping to wave at everyone. Not sure what he's doing now, but and the pitch. Pretty pitch right down the middle. Strike one. Counts 0-1. Two outs. Runner on first. 4-1 at the top of the fourth. Little bit high. Runner's headed. Brantley's, and he made it. And Colt's headed. And they threw him and they missed. Colton is headed home. And he scored. Going to bring the score to 4-2 at the top of the fourth. Two outs. Did he say a 2-2 count? 2-1 count. Little bit outside, 3-1. Oh, it's going to be ball number 4, and Lawton is on base. Can't help but be excited for that young man. That's Connor Burkhart. And the pitch. He swung, strike one. Got two outs, runner on first. And the pitch and a hit. Pitcher got it. Got him on first. That's out number 3. It's going to take us to the bottom of the fourth inning. Score is currently 4-2. Moonbow Tipple leads. Still a lot of baseball left, Jason.
Yeah, that right there showed a lot of character out of our last batter. It might have been straight up the middle of the pitcher, but he hustled all the way down.
Yes, he did. Looks like we've got Gabriel Helton on the mound again, and Grant Caldwell behind the plate still.
Okay, I was like,
Checking to make sure that there's umpires have enough balls down there to play with. A day like today, we'll get a ball dirty, wet, soggy quick. You know, the field's dried up. The field was a little muddy when we started. Batter boxes dried up, pitching mounds dried up.
we did the best thing we could for this field. We raked it down real good.
Yep.
Broke out the sponge a little bit, then we had a ball game on it.
Well, yeah, that's how you do it.
Bottom of 4 here.
Yes, sir. Bottom of the fourth, 4-2. Close ball game. Maybe one of the closest ball games that we've seen all season.
Yeah, I do agree there. I mean, we've got two really good teams out tonight. I know everybody's been practicing and working. Coaches are starting to figure out who works fast here, there, and yonder. They can put together some good matchups.
Mm-hmm. Looks like we've got Easton Clem up to bat. Coming into the bottom of the fourth. Easton made a minor mistake there. He was in the box, but he wasn't ready, but he was in the box. So there's strike number 2. Counts 0-2. Outside just a little bit, brings count to 1-2. And the pitch down the middle, going to be strike number 3. That's 1 out. Pitch count's getting a little bit close. They're getting ready to have to switch a pitcher soon.
Yeah, coaches are going to have to make some very tactical moves right here. Which way they'll go with what next.
Got Chase Brackett, number 3. And the pitch and the swing, strike 1. Strike 2 right down the middle. 1 out, no runners on base. 2 strikes on him, no balls. There was ball 1. Counts 1-2. And the pitch, strike right down the middle. It's going to be 2 outs. We have Nathan Huff up next, number 4.
Both of these pitchers, they're still throwing as good in the 4th inning as they was in the 1st. I hate to see them go.
Oh, yeah. Right down the middle, counts 1-1, 2 outs, no runners on base. Bottom of the 4th. The pitch, a little bit low and outside. It's going to be ball number 2. Strike number 2. Something number 2. Counts 1-2, though. Strike 3. That's going to bring us to the top of the 5th. Scores currently 4-2. Oh, yeah. Going to put Seth back in to pitch. Nate back in to catch. Beautiful pitch right down the middle. Warm-up pitch, of course. Coach Johnson giving them some last-minute instructions.
What we know is going to be the end of their night just because of pitch count. I mean, they've thrown pick of a ball.
They've done great. Just makes you wonder who are they going to put in next to pitch. I've got an idea, but I don't know.
They're in there, say.
Oh, yeah.
But you also have to be tactical with it and work.
Yeah. Moonbow leads 4-2 at the top of the 5th inning. There's the pitch. Nate dropped it, throwing it down, and Brantley missed it. That didn't count. You're right. Let's see, who have we got? Number 24, Burkhart. Well, I don't have a number 24 Burkhart on my roster. Possibly. Counts 1-1 right now. Here comes the pitch. Going to be a little bit high. It's a ball. Count 2-1. Counts 2-2 right now. That last pitch would have been a hard pitch to hit. It was low and outside. It was in the strike zone, but it would have been a hard one. And there's the pitch. Going to be 1 out. Back to the top of the lineup, we have Grant Caldwell. Little bit inside. That was a ball. He wanted it, though. Going to be strike 1. Brings the count to 1-1. 1 out. No runners on base. Top of the 5th. And they're saying he did go. That's going to be strike number 2. Counts 1-2. 1 out. And the pitch, a good hit. Goes into left field. And they contained him on first base. I believe it was the second. Pitch is going to be a ball. Grant's going. They're throwing him down. Running back to first. That's how you do it. Counts 2-0. One out. Runner on first. Pitch right down the middle. Strike one. Grant started to go. Nate threw it down to second. They ran him back again. Deacon Listenby at bat right now with a count of 2-1. Pitched a little bit outside. Going to be a ball. Bring the count to 3-1. Grant Caldwell still trapped on first base. That's ball number 4. Runners on first and second now. Bringing Brantley in, and Brantley's a good pitcher too.
We are top half of the fifth on 2 ball games. Johnson started on the hill, and he's maxed out on pitching. Got Brantley McArthur stepping on the hill. We still got Nate Thomas behind the dish. Runners on first and second for Kentucky Mine.
Coach Johnson's taking Brantley's necklace off. Pitcher cannot wear any jewelry. Got runners on first and second right now. New pitcher warming up. Jason eating popcorn again. It's just part of it. Popcorn is part of the baseball field experience. Well,
They run until later in the week, and my wife blessed us with a bag full. So
you're going to have to complain more often to get us more stuff. All right, we got one out. Runners on first and second. New pitcher. We've got, is that Blackburn? Number 7. Here comes Brantley's pitch. Little bit low, going to be a ball. Counts 1-0. And the pitch, Beautiful pitch. Right down the middle. Counts 1-1. 1 out. Runners on second and third. There's the pitch, a little bit high. That's a ball. Brings count to 2-1. Pitch, it's a ball. Wild pitch. Grant's coming in. And he's safe. Brings the score 4-3.
This will be advanced from second to third on the place. Got 3-1 count. 1 out.
Top of the fifth right now. Scores 4-3. Strike two. Full count. Pitch. Ball four. Runners on base. Gabe's a heavy hitter. Going to be a little bit low. Ball one. Good hit. And is he going to? Oh, almost got it. Tying run just came in. Runners on first and second now. Scores tied at 4-all. Little bit of discussion going on with the umpire. Seems to be over with now. Who have we got up to bat there? Let's see, that's Gage Collett. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Scores tied 4-all. Top of the fifth. Little bit outside, counts 1-0. Good hit down the middle, good hit. Tag him, and he's safe. And the discussion right now, they're saying that the runner ran out of the baseline. So the third base umpire and the behind the plate umpire will have a little discussion and they will determine. They just called him safe. That brings bases loaded with Allred at bat. Andrew Allred, number 13. Bases loaded, 1 out. Good looking strike down the middle. Counts 0-1. He swings at it. Strike two. Counts 0-2. Bases loaded, 1 out. And he swung. Strike three. That's going to be 2 outs.
This is loaded.
All right, here's little Colt at bat. 2 outs. Bases loaded. And the pitch. Strike right down the middle. Counts 0-1. And the pitch. Going to be 0-2 now. 2 outs on the board. And the pitch. Strike 3. So coming into the bottom of the 5th, we have a tie ball game at 4 apiece. He may have 2 batters left. He's got 78 pitches. He can go to 85. Now, when he hits his 85th, if he's got a batter that he's throwing to, he does get to finish that batter out. When they pitch 285, they're out 5 days. They cannot pitch 5 days. And that's just to protect the pitcher's arms. Caldwell behind the plate still. Let's see, who have we got coming up to bat here? Is that Brackett? 34.
I believe that is Marietta.
Perry Marietta, you're right. Pitch is going to be outside, a little low. Counts 1-0. Pretty pitch right down the middle. Counts 1-1. No outs. Beautiful pitch down the middle. Going to be strike 2. Counts 2-2. No outs on the board. No runners on base. Brings us to a full count. And the pitch, strike 3. 1 out. Are they going to pull Gabriel now? Or are they going to let him have one more batter? I think they're going to let him have another batter. I believe we've got Finn Lamar at bat here. Beautiful pitch down the middle. Counts 0-1, 1 out. No runners on base. Foul tip. That came real close to our camera, too.
As soon as I said it come off the bat, that's when I started laughing. I thought, oh, boy. First camera.
Count's going to be 0-2. Strike 3. 2 outs. Jace Hensley's going to be up to bat. Going to be a new pitcher. Who are we putting in? That is Deacon Listenby. Deacon's going to get a few warm-up throws here. I've not seen Deacon pitch. Have you seen him pitch, Jason?
Does the other night. I think he does well. Chris is playing well. Consistent.
Still a beautiful day for baseball. Currently 64 degrees in downtown Harlan. Guess you call that clear skies. Yeah.
But didn't get a chance to make it out today. We'll be back in action here for Thursday.
Yes.
There'll be plenty of activity going on. I don't know the exact schedule. It's updated daily on our Harlan Little League page on Facebook.
All right.
Wee ball, the softball, they're major boys.
And now we have popcorn in the concession stand. All right, we got 2 outs on the board. And the pitch. Going to be a little bit out.
Okay, it's number 12, Jace Hensley in the box.
Count's currently 1-0. 2 outs, no runners on base. Pitch is going to be a little high. Brings the count to 2-0. You know, when you change your pitcher, that can change the whole outcome of the ball game. And the pitch going to be a little high. It's a ball. Counts 3-0. 2 outs on the game. No runners on the field. Going to be ball 4. Runner takes a base. We got T.L. Miller up, son of Leo and Amy Miller.
Coach T.L. last year, he's a good guy. He loves baseball, very athletic, very competitive.
Pitch, a little high and on the inside, ball 1. Pitch on the outside a little bit. That's going to be ball number 2. Counts 2-0.
Now, me personally, Sean, I hate swapping the pitcher in the middle of the inning. I know they give them some warm-up pitches, but I like it. Go in between innings, get the back running time. Because I guarantee you right now, Elizabeth's heart's about to beat out with pitch. Big game, it's exciting.
Oh, yeah.
Good deep breath.
Here comes the pitch. It's going to be a good-looking strike down the middle. Counts 3-1. 2 outs on the board. No 1 runner on base. We got a runner on second. Ball 4. Runner on second's headed to third. This is going to give us runners on first and second. Umpire just about took a bat to the shin. And here's the pitch. Little on the outside. That's a ball. Brings the count to 1-1. 1-0. And the pitch. Right down the middle. Beautiful strike. Counts now 1-1. Going to be high into the outside. Brings the count to 2-1. 2 outs. Got runners on second and third. Counts 2-1. Outside ball 3. Counts 3-1. You know, Deacon's got a really interesting windup. Counts 3-1. 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Bottom of the 5th. And the pitch. Pretty strike down the middle. Brings us to a full count. There's the pitch. Strike 3. They got out of that inning without losing any runs. Still tied 4-4. Takes us to the top of the 6th. Kentucky Mine's going to be coming out to bat. It's been a good ball game. Looks like Brantley's headed back to the pitcher's mound. Brantley's getting warmed up with his dad, Alan Paul, at the catcher's mitt there. Here comes Nate. It's been a great ball game so far. Looks like we've got Lawton on deck to bat.
This being the 6th time leading, we're also unlimited, John.
Did they declare it? Do they have to declare it unlimited? Lawton at bat. And the pitch. Good looking strike down the middle. Beautiful strike down the middle. That's going to be strike number 2. A little bit high. Brings the count to 1-2. Count's currently 2-2. No outs. Tied at 4 runs apiece. Top of the 6th. There's a ball. Counts full count now. Pretty strike down the middle. It's going to be 1 out. Got Connor Burkhart up next. Going to be 1-0. A little bit inside. Brings the count 2-0. He swung. Counts 2-1. Pitch. A little bit high. Going to be ball. Counts 3-1. Going to be. Burkhart gets to take his base. I believe this is Carter Burkhart. He's number 24. My list says number 2, but I believe that's Carter Burkhart. Wild pitch. Runners headed to second. They're throwing down. And they say safe. One out. Runner on second. Counts 1-0. Pretty pitch down the middle. Counts 1-1. Outside ball. Counts 2-1 now. 1 out. Runner on second. That's going to be a ball. Counts 3-1. Going to be ball 4. Runner goes to base. Runners on first and second. That brings up Grant Caldwell at bat. I think so. That truck is loud. Counts 0-1, 1 out. Runners on first and second. That was outside, brings the count to 1-1. Outside again, 2-1. 1 out, runners on first and second. Top of the 6th, currently tied at 4 runs apiece. Foul tip. Going to bring the count to 2-2. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's been a great game. Having a great time. Beautiful pitch. Good hit. Runner rounded third and headed home. He is safe. Brings the score 4-5. Kentucky Mine now leads. Runners on second and third base. 1 out on the board. Deacon Listenby up to hit. Deacon Listenby steps into the batter's box. 1 out. Runners on second and third. Here's the pitch. Going to be a strike. Counts 0-1 now. Pitch is outside just a little bit. Counts 1-1. Pretty pitch right down the middle. Counts 1-2. 1 out. Runners on second and third. Deacon Listenby's got a lot of pressure on him right now. Outside ball. Counts 2-2. Oh, yeah. Going to be a little bit outside. Brings it to a full count. 1 out. Runners on second and third. Score is currently 4-5 with Kentucky Mine leading. Ball number 4. Deacon's earned himself a walk. Bases are currently loaded, and that brings up Noah Blackburn. One out, bases loaded. Beautiful pitch right down the middle. Counts 0-1. Ball outside, counts 1-1. 1 out, bases loaded. Top of the 6th. And the pitch, beautiful strike right down the middle. Counts 1-2. Pretty pitch down the middle, strike 3, 2 outs. Bases are loaded. Coach for Moonbow's called a timeout, called his entire infield in. Going to give him a little inspirational talk.
This is still just top half six. Moonbow gets another at bat.
Well, look where we're set up right now. We have bases loaded, and we have Gabriel Helton at bat. Gabriel is a notorious heavy hitter. So let's see what they've got cooked up here for him. Two outs. Scores 4-5. Kentucky Mine leads. Gabriel Helton at bat. Here's the pitch. A little bit outside. Counts 1-0. There's the pitch. Strike 1 brings the count to 1-1. Pitch is outside. Counts 2-1. Bases are loaded. 2 outs. And the pitch and the hit. That brought in 1 run. Brought 2 in. Brought 3 in. So Gabriel with a triple with 3 runs brought in. That brings the score 4-8. Top of the 6th. That is exactly what they were afraid was going to happen. Pitcher's getting a little pep talk from one of the coaches out there. It's part of the game, part of the game. Let's see who we got up to bat. Is that Gage? 00? Two outs, runner on third. Beautiful pitch down the middle. Counts 0-1. Just needs 2 more just like that, and then he's out of this inning. Oh. Going to put him on base. Oh, yeah. So we've currently got the corners painted with Andrew Allred up to bat. 2 outs. 4-8. Kentucky Mine leads. Top of the 6th. And the pitch. He wanted that. Counts 0-1 right now. And the pitch, there's strike two, and Collett heads to second base. They let him go because they knew Gabriel was coming home if they threw it. All right, so here's where we're at. We're at the bottom of the sixth inning, which is the final inning. Moonbow is down by 4 points. They have not scored more than 2 points in any inning. So they're going to have to wake up, and this is going to have to be the best inning of their ball game if they're going to pull this one out. It's going to be this is potentially going to be a good inning. This is it. It's been a without a doubt. Who have we got pitching again? We got Deacon up there again. We're having to reset our camera here real quick. Not real sure what happened. So when it comes up, wait until it don't hit anything yet. All right, so it's connecting. You hit cam 1, we're connected. Then we're going to hit call 1, enter. There you go. Yes, sir. Number 8 and 8. And I mean, let's appreciate this custom painted batting helmet he's got. Is that not great? I just wonder what he's going to do when he's not number 8 anymore, though. Because it's got a big number 8 on the back of it.
Now, numbers, sometimes you can try to keep a number, but what if he's not playing for the team with blue, red, and white?
Oh, he wears it when he plays for the Dragons.
Oh, does he?
He does.
Now, these other things do.
He is. I believe we've got, that's still Grant Caldwell behind the plate. A little bit high. I believe all the players are getting tired. Grant said he's not. Wild pitch, going to be the count 1-0. That was down the middle, but a little bit low. Going to bring the count 2-0. Going to be outside. Ball 3. Counts 3-0. And it's a strike. Counts 3-1. And the pitch. Ball number 4. Sends Nate to first base. Brings up Brantley MacArthur. And the pitch a little high, going to be bring the count 1-0. Inside ball, counts 2-0. Pitch outside, count 3-0. Pitched a little bit low, ball 4. Runners now on first and second base, no outs. Going to switch pitchers. Guess they were thinking that if they're walking them, they can't. This inning especially, we can't be filling the bases with walks.
You don't know too who else they play this week. I don't know. I didn't pay any attention to this people on. We already know that Hilton maxed out, so they might need him for later in the week.
We've got a heavy hitter up here right now, Seth Johnson coming up. So let's see what Noah can do. See who we got on base. We got Nate on second. Is that Brantley over on first, I believe? All right, looks like we're about to get this underway. Pitch is going to be low. Brings the count to 1-0. Runners stayed right where they were at. Counts 2-0. Runners on first and second. Count 2-0. No outs. That was a beautiful strike down the middle. Counts 2-1. Outside. Counts 3-1. Runners staying on first and second. And the pitch. A little bit high. That's going to be ball 4. Bases are now loaded. That brings up C.J. Huff at bat. He almost took a hit right there. Going to be inside. Counts 1-0. No outs. Bases loaded. Wild on the outside. Counts 2-0. And the pitch, he wanted that. Counts 2-1. Here comes the pitch, 2-1. That was a little bit low. It was down the middle, but it was low. That's going to bring the count to 3-1. Oh, yeah. But they've got to be careful because all they need is one good hit right now. Counts 3-1, no outs, bases loaded. There's ball 4. It's going to bring a runner in. Nate's made it home. Easton Clem up to bat now. Bases loaded, no outs. 5-8. Moonbow trails by 3 points in the final inning. Here comes the pitch and the windup. A little bit outside. It's going to be a ball. Counts 1-0. Bases are loaded. Going to be a ball. Count 2-0. Bases are loaded. No outs. A little bit outside. Counts now 3-0. Outside ball 4. Runner take your base. That brings Brantley home. Moonbow now trails by 2 points. Brings up Chase Brackett at bat. Coach is headed to the mound to talk to the pitcher a little bit, calm his nerves a little bit, I believe. We've got Chase Brackett at bat. Bases loaded. No outs. It's going to be a little low. Counts 1-0. Moonbow trails by 2 points in the final inning. Little low. Counts 2-0. Going to be a strike. Counts 2-1. Counts 2-1. No outs. Bases are loaded. Strike 2. Counts 2-2. No outs. Bottom of the 6th. Counts 2-2. No outs. And the pitch. Strike 3. After a talk with the coach, he's calmed down and he's throwing strikes now. We got 1 out. We still have bases loaded. Moonbow trails by 2. And a pitch. 0-1. And the pitch and a hit. They got him on first, but a run did come in. And here comes the second run. We are now tied up. 8 runs apiece with 2 outs. And that brings up Perry Marietta. And the pitch. Strike 1. Wind up in the pitch. Oh, what a swing. Ball 1. Counts 1-2. 2 outs. Game's tied at 8 apiece. Counts 1 and 2, 2 outs. Game's currently tied at 8 runs apiece. Ball. Counts 2 and 2. Playing with him a little bit there. It's been an exciting game. I'm enjoying this game. Ball 3, full count. Full count. Full count, 2 outs, runner on third. Going ball 4, take your base.
Runners at the corners. Ball game, 2 out.
If Moonbow can score a 1 run, that's the game. If not, we're going into extra innings. We're not going into extra innings. That's Finn Lamar at bat. Counts 1 and 0, 2 outs. Got the corners painted. Runners on first and third. A little bit low. Counts 2 and 0. Ball 3. Counts 3 and 0.
Second, third, 3-0 count.
Easton's coming. He better get on the ground. And there it is. That is going to end the game. With a final score of 9-8, Moonbow Tipple remains undefeated for the season. Players are now lining up to shake hands. That's the ball game. Moonbow Tipple has defeated Kentucky Mine. Final score of 9-8. It's been great, Jason. Thank you for being here with me. Cameron, you've done an amazing job. With that, we're signing off.
This has been a production of Eastern Broadcasting.